What's up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael back at it again with another Chicago Bears video. The Chicago Bears need to trade the first overall pick to the New York Football Giants. And I've been kind of thinking about this lately and want to build our team successful for the next years to come. So I was thinking to myself, since Ryan Poles successfully fleeced the Carolina Panthers of DJ Moore, put Bryce Young in a terrible spot where Bryce Young had no offensive line, no wide receivers, and a terrible head coach. So I was thinking to myself, okay, so Washington, and I want every Bears fan to think about this. If we trade Caleb to Washington, there's a chance we are not going to get a top 3 pick, and I'm going to explain why. Even though the Commanders are going to not be as good as people believe it, they're still going to win more games. And I was thinking to myself, we have to put Caleb Williams in a terrible situation. And I was thinking to myself, why not trade the first overall pick to the New York Football Giants, a team that has has a franchise worst offensive line that gave up 83 sacks, a franchise that has no receivers, a team that has a questionable head coach, aka Brian Daboll, who regressed last year as a head coach after winning Coach of the Year So if I'm Ryan Poles and being like, I'm not going to get the same offer that I did for DJ Moore. So, and chances of their defense not being good because Wink is not there. And like I said, the Giants are in shambles right now and also another thing, they're going to have to throw Daniel Jones out there because they paid him $45 million guaranteed. So if I'm Ryan Poles, I am trading the first overall pick for the Giants' 6th overall pick, their future and future picks, their future first round pick, a second round, and a third round. Like I said, Ryan Poles needs to squeeze whatever he can out of the New York Football Giants in order to fleece them. And I do believe if the Giants trade up to get Caleb Williams, that the Giants will be the worst team in the National Football. Maybe not worse than the Panthers. I just want to make that clear. They're probably not going to be worse than the Panthers, most likely. But they're going to be the second worst team. Because you want to know why? They're going to put Caleb Williams in a terrible position with no offensive line, no wide receivers, possibly no tight end. I mean, you have Daniel Bellinger. So, and plus, the play calling for the Giants has been awful lately under Mike Kafka is still calling plays, but Brian Daboll, he's going into this year with a lot of questions. So, I hope the New York Giants trade with the Chicago Bears. I really do, because I believe Caleb Williams, if he gets drafted to the New York Football Giants, if they really trade all their assets to get Caleb Williams, they're going to purposely set him up to fail. And believe me, the New York Giants fans will turn on him pretty quickly. You think Daniel Jones fumbles more? Caleb Williams, I love when people big up Caleb, but they'll never talk about his flaws. They'll never admit he holds on the ball for too long. They'll never admit he led the league, led all of college last year in fumbles. That does not go down when you're in the National Football League. So Caleb Williams is going to fumble. He's going to have no receivers to throw to. He's going to have no offensive line to protect for him, and he's going to get his ass whooped. You really think the Dallas Cowboys are not losing sleep over Caleb Williams? You really think the Eagles are not losing sleep over Caleb Williams? You really think that the Commanders are losing sleep over Caleb Williams coming over to New York? No, they're not. I won't be surprised if the Commanders have a better record than the Giants, because That's how bad they set themselves up to be. And I know I'm probably going to get attacked by Giants fans that follow my channel. Listen, it's not a lie. It's a well fact that no matter who your quarterback is, that offensive line is going to kill them. It's going to take them a while to gel. You still don't have a proven receiver. And I know people want to say, oh, well, why don't we get one free agency? Who do you plan on getting for your quarterback in free agency? That's all I want to know. Calvin Ridley, he's probably resigning with the Jaguars. So who are you going to get? You're going to have to rely on free agency like the Panthers are. And let me tell you something. Don't rely on free agency way too much because you're going to sign. Because the one thing about free agency that people don't talk about is you can sign a bunch of players, but their age tells the difference and how they will fit into the system. That's why I like draft. I like the NFL draft more than free agency because that's how you build the team. You build the team for the draft. So if I'm the Bears, take what you can get from the Giants, get the most out you can. Send Caleb Williams to New York, have him fail, have him screw up, have him stink up the joint, and it's going to benefit the Bears. So, anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree that the Bears should trade the number one overall pick to the New York Football Giants? Let me know about that. As always, thanks for watching and bear down.